Alright, hey everyone, it's me, Mr. Mario, and we're going to do this real quick and casual right here. In short, this is a Dell Precision 7760, and I'm going to be showing you all how to replace the battery. Should be pretty quick and easy. You're really just going to need a few things. First of all, you are going to need a battery to replace this. Not affiliated with this website. There's not going to be like an affiliate link or sponsored link down below. They don't know who I am. I just end up buying this because it seemed trustable, but I got this specifically from parts-people.com. In general, if you're getting a new battery, you're not going to want to go with try to avoid the Amazon or eBay special. Just go to a reputable website that's been vetted and trusted. You're probably going to have to pay a little bit more for that battery, but you know, we are going to care about that. The battery model number you're going to want is PKWVM. As you can see, it's right here, brand new, so we're going to get that installed. The other thing you're going to need, of course, is a Phillips head screwdriver. I'm just going to be using my bit and my screwdriver from my iFixit toolkit. This specifically is Phillips size 1, but as long as you can get something to fit, that'd be great. Once you're ready to go, just make sure you turn off the laptop, disconnect anything from it, and flip it upside down. Once you flip it over, there's going to be 8 screws you have to undo. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just make sure you unscrew all those. You can see that mine is missing one of them, but we're going to resolve that. Now, once you have all the screws removed, you just need to come over to one of the sides here. This is how I do it. Kind of put my thumbnail over here. You can see it opens up, and from there, you just gently lift and kind of open it up like a book, and there you go, you're inside. The very first thing we need to do once we're inside of here is right here is our old battery. We're going to come over here, and you just need to kind of grab this little lip right here, and we're going to gently but firmly pull up. There you go. Now the battery's been disconnected, so we don't have to worry about power. Next up, there's going to be 3 screws you need to remove. Right there, and right there. There's also arrows pointing to each of them, so just go ahead, pull those out. And once the screws are removed, we now can remove the battery, just like that. Easy enough. Now we are going to have to remove this piece right here to put it on the new battery. We have our old battery right here, and it looks like this is secured in place. So all we're going to do is we're just going to very gently remove this here, so it's no longer secured. There we go. Now once we have that, go ahead, flip it upside down gently. We're going to pull it out like so, and then we just have to disconnect it. This right here legitimately might be the hardest part of this, but we'll just go ahead, get it disconnected from here. And there we go, we have it removed. So now go ahead, take the old battery, and this is important right here, do not just put it in the garbage. You're going to want to find like a local place to recycle it or something. Again, not affiliated with them, but Home Depot does a pretty good job of doing this. You can just go in there, you can put the battery in a bag, they supply it, it's all free. Just find where they recycle batteries, put the battery in a bag, tie it up, put it in the bin over there. If you don't have a local Home Depot, you can go to like a local electronics repair store, maybe another computer shop, just something like that, a technical shop, and just ask them if they recycle batteries. But again, do not put this in the garbage, just like that. Make sure you recycle it. Now I've gone ahead and opened this up, so I'm going to yank it out, and there we go. We have a brand new battery. So we just need to do the same thing on here and work in reverse. Just like before, we're going to take this connector right here, and we're going to make sure this plugs in properly. Might have to push in a little bit, but there you go. Really, as long as you don't see those contacts showing, you have a good connection. Now we just have to work backwards. Like I said, we do have those notches there, so we just have to work with the notches, getting this back in place. There we go. There we go. All right, and I would say that's looking good, it's snug, it's ready for installation. Now that we have the laptop back here, all we need to do is grab our new battery and just slot it in place. Make sure that all lines up. There we go, that's it. If you want to, you can take this here and you can go ahead, secure it again. So I'm just going to kind of pop it on like that. No big deal. And then to really get it secured in, you just have to put your 3 black screws, specifically for the battery, back in place. By the way, real quick, when you reinstall this here, you just want to make sure that these 2 notches are not going to be showing, and if they are, you just have to reseat this. Just make sure you remove the screws, and then you can kind of bring it up like so, and put it in place just like that. Make sure everything fits in nice and flush, it's not moving around, and we are good. This is also an excellent warning to heed right here. It does say, note, longer post time may occur if battery cable was disconnected for service repair. So if you plug this all back in, you turn on your laptop, it takes a little longer to boot up. That's to be expected. Now, since we have these screws back in, we just need to take our connector right here and we need to pop it in like so. And there we go, we are completely done internally. So now we can put the cover on this and screw it all back together. By the way, this isn't going to be covered here, but if you want to, you can take out these 4 screws right here, as well as these 4 screws. And that way, if you want to do some maintenance, you can remove the whole cooling mechanism, you can clean out the fans, clean out the grates, and even repaste the CPU and GPU on here. I already did that, so I'm not going to be doing it here, and that's outside the scope of this video, but that's just if you want to do it. Now, when you pop the bottom cover back on, it would be recommended to go from top to bottom if you're looking at it like this. So kind of come around the top like so, let it hug that, and then just kind of press around, make sure it's all connected. It might feel a little loose, but we're going to fix that once we screw everything back in place. And now, like I said, you just take your 8 screws and you put them back in. Now that we have all these screws back in place, you can see here, the last thing to do is really just make sure this works. Open it up and turn it on. And hopefully, if you installed it properly, it will turn on. Now, the downside with this one is that you can see my laptop is not turning on. Depending on where you get this from, the battery might not be charged, so you might have to do that. We're going to go ahead and grab the charger for this. All right, so I just had to plug in the charger around the back here. We do have the Dell splash screen there. We have light to this, and we have life, which is good. So we just have to wait for it to boot up. Now, good news, it did boot up, and you can see right there in the corner that this battery does not have that much charge to it. It's got 25% charge on it. So if you're at this point now, congratulations, the battery is plugged in. It is recognized it's working. To even test this here, I'm actually going to unplug this. So let's unplug it. There we go. The laptop is still up and running and working, so that means the battery's been successfully installed. At this point, congratulations, you're all good. You probably had an easier job than me because I did this all one-handed. If I could do it one-handed, you're probably going to be just fine. Now, for our last step here, this is going to be battery aftercare. Since you just installed a new battery, what you're going to need to do is you're going to first need to turn off your computer completely. Let's just go ahead, come over here, and shut this thing down. Shut down anyway, and we should be okay. Now, once the laptop has turned off completely, and you can tell because there's not going to be any light there, we're going to close it, and we're going to hook it right back up to the charger. And what you want to do at this point is you just want to wait. You want to let the battery charge to 100%. Do not use the laptop, keep it turned off, just let it charge all the way to 100%. Leave it on the charger all day or all night if you want to, but let the battery charge to 100%. Once it's fully charged up, disconnect it from power, and then use your laptop regularly. And you want to use your laptop until it gets down to 0. Watch movies, play games, do whatever it is, but let the battery die. Once the battery dies, yet again, turn off the laptop, let it charge up to 100%, and once it's fully charged, congratulations, your battery should be ready for prime time and it should be calibrated. So you should be good to go and you can use your laptop however you want to after that. But there you go. Hopefully, if you watch this video, you've been able to successfully replace the battery on here. This is Mr. Mario, signing off. Thank you all for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed it and it helped out, a like would be appreciated. If you didn't like it, a dislike is fine as well, too.